Welcome to today's deep dive. We are getting into an ancient text today, specifically 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 1 through 8.
Right, and we have a whole stack of modern reflection notes to help us really break down the historical context.
Exactly. And our mission today is to explore this really radical, totally countercultural take on pride, secrets, and, what it actually means to be a steward.
It is such a fascinating topic.
It really is. But to start, I want you to think about that undeniable, almost gravitational pull you feel when someone leans in, like lowers their voice and whispers, "I have a secret."
Oh, man, yeah. It instantly makes you feel chosen, right?
Totally. We all crave being, in the know because it gives us leverage. It gives us significance.
It does. But the sources highlight this really bizarre paradox in how we actually handle that leverage. We furiously dig for other people's secrets, right?
Oh, we love the gossip.
We do. But then we aggressively guard our own secrets, mostly because they usually carry a lot of shame.
Right. So worldly secrets are basically, they're social insider trading.
That is exactly what they are.
Right. Their entire value relies entirely on the fact that other people do not have the information. People use them to hoard power, exclude others, and just inflate their own egos.
Which brings us to the Apostle Paul's contrast in the text.
Yeah.
He talks about God's mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And in this context, he is referring to the gospel.
Right. And structurally, this mystery operates completely backward to our human version of insider trading.
Completely backward.
Yeah.
A worldly secret. It loses its power the second everybody knows it.
Yeah, the VIP club isn't exclusive anymore.
Exactly. But this divine mystery actually gains power the more it is publicly proclaimed.
Let's unpack why that works, because the notes explain that human secrets create hierarchies. You have the elite who know, and then the outsiders who don't.
But proclaiming this mystery, it completely levels the playing field.
Right. It builds communities. It puts everyone on the exact same footing, receiving the exact same grace. There's no upper echelon to climb to.
Which sounds amazing in theory, right?
Well, yeah, but wait. I would imagine if you're handed the ultimate truth of the universe, the natural human reaction is to actually feel pretty elite about it.
Oh, 100%.
Like, weren't the Corinthians doing exactly that? The notes mention they were boasting, dividing into factions, acting like literal kings.
They were. They had basically convinced themselves they had already reached the finish line of faith.
Wow.
Yeah, the reflection notes point out how the Corinthians believed they already possessed full spiritual glory.
Which naturally bred arrogance.
And really intense competition among their factions. So, to counter this massive superiority complex, Paul delivers a pretty brutal reality check.
Oh, he really does. He asks them, what do you have that you did not receive?
Which just completely pulls the rug out from under them.
It totally does. If every single bit of wisdom or status or talent they possess was a gift handed down to them, they can't take credit for manufacturing it.
Right, it kills the pride instantly. It gets right to the core of causality, like, why boast about something you didn't even create?
Exactly. And Paul actively rejects the title of owner for himself and the other leaders.
He does. Instead, he uses the term steward, basically a manager of God's mysteries.
Because when you view yourself as an owner, your priority is protecting your turf.
Right.
Increasing your own wealth.
But a steward is just managing the assets. Their only metric for success is being faithful to the actual owner's intentions.
Which means you can't logically be arrogant about a gift you are just holding on to for someone else. It completely dismantles their whole culture of competition.
And that shifts this whole discussion from a historical critique into a mirror for our own motives today.
Yeah, the text demands we ask ourselves why we seek knowledge or status right now. Are you using your insights to prove yourself and, judge others?
Or are you using them humbly, the way a faithful steward would, to actually build up the people around you?
It is a profound shift in perspective. Imagine waking up tomorrow and treating your deepest insights and your greatest talents not as your personal property, but as borrowed tools meant for someone else.
That changes everything.
It really does. How would that change the very next conversation you have? Think about it. We will see you next time.